What's up, everybody? It is Raven, your Acid Bath Princess of the Darkness. Of course, we are back with another daily video. It's DTT Season 6, baby, and this is my DTT Season 6 post-player draft power rankings, but before the Pokemon draft power rankings. So please take it with a grain of salt. Power rankings. And then, sparks, confetti, the crowd goes wild. Excitement! Okay, baby, this is what I'm talking about. Season 6, we got six teams this time, and we have 5 super hot formats. Muy caliente. We are out here speaking multiple languages. That's how excited we are. It is that. We are playing regional decks. Scarlet and Violet. Scarlet and Violet Ubers. Okay, so regional decks, no Terra. Scarlet and Violet Ubers, anything 14 and under, you get 1 Terra Captain for it. Scarlet and Violet Little Cup, the itty bitty mons. That is also no Ubers. But then, no Ubers. Obviously, there's no Ubers in Little Cup. What are you insane? We got Ultrasun and Ultramoon. That's a pretty basic format. Nothing special here. But by popular demand, it's the hottest format we've ever played. People have been asking for forever, and a reason this I think will work a little bit better is because we're only going to have 6 teams, so like snipes aren't going to be quite as bad. But black and white is just a broken meta game. You got to use broken to check broken. We're going to be having things like just dragon spam. You're probably going to have some team that's like sand magic guard, like TSS, like Toxic Spikes Sandstorm. Every team's going to be spamming spikes. Like the team design is going to be like Dragon Spike spam, Sand Spike spam. Somebody's probably going to be drafting Sun. I'm hoping somebody's out here drafting Hailstall, baby. Like if we can get some Obama Snow Hailstall, it's going to be a hot season. 6 teams, okay? Chicago Outlaws, you're going to see all these in a short bit because we're going to do the freaking power rankings. They haven't drafted the Pokemon yet, so we'll do another power rankings after. But we're going to have some power rankings of these 6 teams. Right now, they're just listed in alphabetical order, so don't look at this list. But this is the Chicago Outlaws by Primal and Poppy, Emo Flamigo by Cam and Wombo, Fluttermane Pirates, King Rock and Cyberass, that is a returning team. Lavender Town Gengars, that is another new team. Raging Pez, Pony Island Pelipper, Shaded and Clay, and then the returning champs, Team Liquidation by Naito and Daddy. Without further ado, current power rankings. Since they haven't drafted teams so far, I'm not going to lie, I put a 4-way tie for second. Okay, but my current lowest pick, sorry Lavender Town Gengars, my prediction is 1 and 4. I think you got a couple of strong guys in there. I see A. Healy, I see positive record. I see Relix, I see positive record. Some of these guys I don't know quite as well, but it seems like kind of an eclectic mix. The team chemistry, I don't know if it's going to be there, and the wins, I don't know if it's going to be there. So 1 and 4, my prediction. Maybe after the draft that'll change, but that's my current placement. Next, sheesh. Next we got the Chicago Outlaws. This, I would say, is probably going to be the most fire team chat. If you wanted to be in any one team server, I would suspect this is going to be it. I bet they're having some hot game nights. I bet they're having some hot building discussions. This is a also fire logo. Check out this logo. I saw this logo and I died. I actually LOL'd. This is a team that is sort of returning. You got like Grum, Bubba, Primal, Poppy. They're basically always teaming together. They're always drafting each other. Mare's always in that draft as well. But they kind of just switch off who's coaching the team. They switch off like what the team name is as well. So I'm going to say this is a sort of returning team. Last season we had the Sean Supremacy, and I'm going to say so last season I think they just missed playoffs. They were 3 and 4. This season I think they're going to be mid again. I think they're going to be 2 and 3 or 3 and 2. If they show up to play on some critical games, I think 3 and 2 is possible, but I would say definitely middle of the pack. New team, Emo Flamigo. This is one that I think they're either going to sink or swim, baby. I think their team chat could either be like popping off because Cam, one of their coaches, he's just like, especially if he's got a lot of free time on his hands. He's just excitement. He comes in, he brings people into the voice chat. He's posting funny gifs. He's memeing on people. And they got a couple of guys that I'm like, Zach Wee, you know, he is definitely he's a humble player. He underrates himself, but he is like he's like every week he's like posting all the team matchups. He's in everybody's chat trying to help him build. And I expect Zach Wee to go slightly positive record. I expect Hopeless to go maybe like 3-2, 4-1. I expect Silvestron to maybe go 3-2, 2-3. Pokecraft maybe like 2-3. Cam and Wombo, you know, I think they can also go positive, maybe like 3-2. So if the team chemistry doesn't click, like if people aren't active, I think they're going to fall. It could be 2-3, it could be 1-4. But if all of their guys are committed and they're working hard in team chat, I think this could definitely be a 3-2 team, maybe even like second place. So that's where I currently got them placed. Flutter Main Pirates, returning team by King Rock. Cyber was also a coach last year, but he coached with a different team. But Flutter Main Pirates went 5-2 last season, so they had the second best regular season record, and their team was very, very powerful. I think this season, I think they will have a great team chemistry led by some strong coaches. And if the players are coachable and work well with the team chemistry of the coaches, I think that they will either come in second or third place this season. That's my current prediction. But if the team chemistry falls apart, I think this is another team that drops to 2-3. So right now I'm putting in the middle of the pack, but definitely something that could be very strong. Last two teams, also tied for second, the Pony Island Pelipers. Yeah, coaches like Shaded and Clay. Shaded knows the game very well through and through. He knows all the craziest techs. He knows like that one move that's in the bottom of some Mon's move set in black and white, and it's like, hey, maybe this will be cool in this matchup. And Clay is just an all-around super solid player. He's good at doubles, he's good at singles, he's good at the current gens, he's good at the old gens. And then you got people like Zank. So I expect Clay and Zank both to go like 4-1, 3-2. I expect Circle to probably get a positive record like 3-2. I expect Shaded to be a really big asset in building for all these other players. Maybe a 3-2 or a 2-3 record as well. And then a couple of other people like Peachy. If Peachy does well, I think Peachy plays like Little Cup. So if they can get somebody solid in Little Cup, and then they have Clay and Zank win every week, and then Shaded and Circle, like, you know, winning at least most of the weeks, I would see this as the second place team overall across the entire 6. But right now it's just a little bit too early to say without the Pokemon drafted. And I don't think this is too controversial. My pick for number 1, I predict record of 4-1, maybe even 5-0. I'll take Team Liquidation. I think they've got a lineup of 4 really, really top tier players. I take Naito, I take Daddy, I take Divinity, I take Tago. I'm saying all of these guys are looking at like 5-0 records, 4-1 records, maybe 3-2 if they have some bad hacks throughout the season. And then the rest of the guys on the team, I think, are solid for team chemistry. I think they're guys that they'll all get along with each other. I think they'll help build. I think they'll help prep. And I mean, one of my favorite players, Master Baguette. I think Master Baguette's the freaking good. I think he's just going off in team chat and hilarious. Some of these other guys, I don't know if I expect them to have a positive record, but I expect them to be there and helping the team and a valuable asset. So that's it. That's my pre-Pokemon draft power rankings. But in another week or so, when we finish the draft, expect to follow up, baby. Expect to follow up. Maybe I'll give you the actual 1 through 6 then. Right now, it's too close to call. 1, 4-way tie for second, and then 3. But next time, you're getting 1 through 6, so you better be drafting well, players. You better be drafting well.